This video contrasts the proof master and the proof blocks. So what I did in the proof blocks representation is to remove every abstract concept that I could remove and still follow the fundamental rules of creating a report model in XBRL. So here's what I mean. This is the proof master, and here is an abstract concept. Assets roll up, liabilities and equity roll up, liabilities roll up, equity roll up. Okay? If you look at this proof blocks representation, you see the same information, but there's no containers that holds these basically roll-ups. This is now a flat set of roll-ups. Or here's one roll-up and here's another roll-up. I mean, they're actually flat anyway, but there's no basically decoration or containers or abstract elements in any of these representations. No, you don't see any abstract concepts. And this works. It's just that it can be harder to understand what you're looking at. So here you see this kind of flows really well. This container shows you that you have a roll-up of net assets. This container shows you have a roll-up of net income, and on and on. That's the only difference between these reports. Now, in this proof master, again, there were 19 blocks of information. So in this application, if I look at the blocks, I see 3. So why do I only see 3? Well, because the software developer creating this application, when they were trying to locate blocks, they were cheating, and they were using the abstract concepts to identify the blocks, and therefore they don't find the blocks, and therefore they also don't find the disclosures, although they do. Yeah, these are the disclosures that are defined in the disclosure mechanics rules. So this is really pretty wacky how this is not working correctly in this application. There should be 19 blocks. The hypercubes components, they're all the same. The networks, they're all the same because the abstracts fit into the hypercubes. They go inside this, so it doesn't impact the upper level stuff. It just impacts where the lower level facts are hung from, or they have to be hung from somewhere. And in this report, there always is this line items, so that you can see how all of this representation is entirely flat, whereas in this, let's go back to that balance sheet. So you can compare. So here you see this is flat. Here you see there's hierarchy that you can create using these abstract concepts. The point is, this is more of a best practice. It's helpful. I mean, again, there are pros and cons to why you may or may want to use this, and maybe you don't. And there are pros and cons to this also. But clearly, can't make the argument that this is easier to understand. It's not easier to understand. It's a flat list that is not properly broken out for readability, whereas this is far more readable. Anyway, that's it for this representation comparison.